Hi, welcome to the channel. If you are actually waiting for a BTO in Woodlands area, Woodgrove Acres that is just launched in this month, June 2026. BTO is worth paying attention. Okay. It's located along the Woodgrove Avenue. The development comprises of 5 residential blocks ranging from 15 to 19 stories, offering a total of 656 units across 2-room Flexi, 3-room, 4-room, and 5-room flat types. One of the biggest advantage is standard classification, standard flats. So there's no 10-year MOP. You just need to fulfill the 5-year MOP minimum occupation period, with no subsidy clawback or resale restriction beyond the standard rules. After the NOP, owners can rent out the entire flat, which is good. Okay, you can read on the MOP requirements and all that. Here, in 5 years, not the plus or the prime. Okay, so you can resell the flat after NOP. You can rent out the spare bedroom. Okay, and rent it out after the MOP the whole unit. For plus and prime, you are not allowed to rent out the whole unit. So take note of that. Okay. So in terms of the design, right, it's actually about greenery, landscape gardens, pathways. As you can see, is some greeneries all around. Greeneries. Thing is trying to block away the noise level of the nearby SLE over here. Nearby SLE. Okay, the expressway, greeneries around. Greeneries. So let's look at the number of months, years required. It's slightly less than 4 years. Is 42 months. Almost 4 years, 3 years plus. Okay. Standard flat. And number of units available. 2-room Flexi type 1, 31 units. Type 2, 136 units, 2-room. 3-room 80 units, 4-room 162 units, 5-room 257 units. Total is 656 units. Okay, that is quite alright. Especially for the 4-room and the 5-room. For the 2-room, probably there'll be a big fight for it. A lot of people want, especially the singles, based on these days figures, is actually oversubscribed. The applicants. So let's look at I think it's because of the price. Okay, let's look at the location. Okay, location over here. Right. So Woodgrove, is it? Seletar Expressway. Woodgrove Acres. And yeah, I did a video of the noise level around here. Okay, there's a video which I shared of Park Rosewood, the noise level in this condo nearby. You can watch it and hear the noise. Maybe later I'll show you guys later. It's very, very noisy, so you have to think carefully whether you want to buy this unit, because you are going to face a lot of high noise level 24/7 every day. Yeah, but the good thing is that is near the Woodlands Transport Hub, the okay over here. Woodlands MRT station, the TL line, the North-South line. Okay, North-South line over here. Right. So, and down here, this area is actually full of private housing, condos around here, condos, okay, Woodhaven, and that Rosewood, Casablanca, Rosewood, Park Rosewood. And there's some HDB flats nearby as well, lah. But yeah, and over at the next block over here, there's actually one other earlier BTO. Okay, HDB BTO. So there's going to be a planned proposed park nearby around here, okay, to properly block away the noise level. And yeah, so some Woodgrove estates. You if you want to send your school children, right, to your good school, you can consider Singapore American School, which is nearby the school. There's also Woodlands Ring Secondary School here. Okay, and Fuchun Primary School within walking distance. And for groceries, you can actually go to the nearby Woodgrove here. Woodgrove, okay, a small shopping mall, a small little one. There's one NTUC over there, and some restaurants over there. Okay. And if you want to go further, you can go to the nearby Marsiling. It's within walking distance. You can go to the nearby Marsiling shops near the Marsiling MRT stations, and there's some coffee shop as well over there. Okay. So yeah, if you want, you can go to the nearby Causeway Point also within walking distance. Probably about 15 minutes walk around here to here. Here as well, probably about 10 to 15 minutes walk. Okay, Causeway Point. You can. It's very convenient to go to the Woodlands MRT stations. Yeah, a few bus stops away, and okay, there's actually a polyclinic nearby. Anyway, I think they plan a health section over here. There's polyclinic over here. There's going to be one proposed health and medical care. I'm not sure it's going to be a polyclinic or one, but there's going to be one. And there's going to be a church nearby next to it. Okay, next to it. So Fortune CC is here nearby. Okay, nearby. And there's a Metta home for the disabled. One church over here. This is actually a Catholic church. Okay, a Catholic church. Right. So there's one more Marsiling Primary School here. Quite a few schools nearby. If you have a family and Marsiling Secondary School, you can send your schools to nearby. There's one preschool here. Okay. And Woodlands South MRT is nearby as well. Woodland MRT here. Woodlands South MRT. Okay, basically, it's a location, pretty good location. But okay, in terms of Sheng Siong and NTUC, right, you can go to the nearby Marsiling area for your groceries over here. Okay, this Fuchun neighborhood center around here. Okay, for your groceries, there's Sheng Siong and NTUC. NTUC is at the Marsiling MRT station. Sheng Siong at the Fuchun neighborhood center. Causeway Point is here, and there's a library if you like to read books. Go to library for books. Okay, you can go here nearby. You see this Woodlands Civic Center, Woodlands Library. Wood Square is nearby as well. Those who work there, within walking distance. So to consider this is actually whether you want to live near your workplace or amenities. Okay, a lot of amenities nearby are convenient, but you have to face the expressway noise. Do you want to have that? You have to think about it. Okay, you have to think about it, right? So let's look at the prices. Before that, so just want to show you the photos of the nearby amenities. Okay, the CC, Fortune Primary, Innova Primary School, Woodlands Library, Stadium, Woodlands Stadium, yeah, forget about that. Then there's a Woodlands Swimming Complex also nearby. You're within walking distance. Let's talk about the price. Woodlands is actually one of the cheapest. Yeah, it's actually quite cheap. The two-room Flexi Type 1 is 46,000 to 170,000. And after the subsidy for new applicants, the first-time applicants, you are getting very cheap price. Okay, after the grant for singles. And for the two-room Flexi, 55,000 to 211,000. After the grant is less than 200k actually. Three-room is 260,000 to 325,000. Let's look at the nearby resale value of this three-room flat. They're selling around 510,000 to 556,000. So you are paying about slightly half, yeah, around 60%. Okay, of the value nearby. Okay, so in terms of the installment plan, if you are earning like 3,600 a month and you bought a three-room flat, starting from 295,000, your payment from CPF, this one estimated, and then a grant 80,000, housing loan, monthly installment, how much you're going to pay, $641. Okay, yeah, basically this. Okay, let's look at the four-room. Four-room prices is from 3,000 to 437,000. Nearby is around 650,000 and 750,000 to 750,000. Okay, so it's still reasonably priced. Okay, for the new flat in Woodlands versus the resale. In terms of the installment, this is like if you're earning like 5,600 for your household income. Okay, yeah, this is the amount you're going to pay. Okay, probably about 1,000 plus a month installment, monthly installment. Let's look at the four-room layout. Four-room flat layout. I think this is pretty standard. Okay, I think all the four-room I've seen so far is all pretty standard, this layout. Okay, then there's an optional component whether you want to have it as well. The flooring, vinyl flooring, and in the bedrooms, and then the porcelain floor house in living and dining area, 5,200. Then the doors is in sanitary fittings if you want, and for your toilet, and the doors 3,240. The bedroom doors and the bathroom doors. Okay. And let's look at the 5-bedroom. 5-bedroom is around 472,000 to 582,000. The nearby resale prices 777,000 to $815,188. Again, that's a lot of difference. Much more affordable. Okay, for the new flat. But you have to wait, huh? You have to wait. How much it costs? For those who are earning close to 8,000, 525,000 for a flat from a CPF savings, okay, this amount and the enhanced CPF housing grant, paying probably about 1,700 a month for monthly installment. Okay, and yeah, let's look at the layout for 5-room. Suggested study is actually behind here. Okay, bedroom, toilet here. College nowadays is actually behind the toilet, which is good. Yeah. So service, yeah, kitchen. Oh no, your kitchen is going to be big. Okay, for 5-room, more spacious lah. 113 square meter. Okay, so you can build a suggested study area here. Then the optional component for 5-room is actually flooring $6,360. Final floor in the bedroom and the passing floor in the living and dining. The internal doors and sanitary fittings 3,240. Okay. Basically, that's the price. Let's look at the site plan. Okay, site planner. Site plan. Let's look at site plan. This one, Woodgrove Acres. Look at the color coding. The 2-room. This is actually rental flats, huh? Rental flats. So the rental flats will actually face the expressway noise the most lah. Then there is this 5-room, 4-room, 3-room, 2-room. Okay, 2-room, 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 2-room here, 2-room here, 2-room here, and 4-room here. So they're all pretty dispersed. Those who stay around here will be probably facing less noise level. Okay, so mostly 5 and 4-room around here, and there's 2-room type 2 here, type 2 here, and 3-room here, 3-room at the corner. Okay, corner area. So block 447A, 446A will be actually one of the good blocks lah around here. So this 446B, 447B, yeah, I think will still be noisy. Even though they plan to have a park here and then probably some blockage with the trees and blockage from the car park and the rental flats, but I think will still be noisy. Okay, they plan a lot of trees to be planted here around that whole estate. Okay, Let's look at in terms of the amenities, the plan to have. There's going to be future amenities facility in the first floor. Okay, future amenities, the first floor around here, this area. They didn't say what kind of amenities. Okay, they didn't say. This one is actually a community use area. Not sure what it's going to be, but basically some use area lah. And the drop-off point is here, the those who drive, the drop-off porch, and pavilion is here. So over here will be a bit noisy lor. Okay, those who stay nearby, do take note of this. And those who stay nearby will be, maybe in future will be noisy around here. Okay. Children's playground is this one. The one is children playground. Adult fitness here, and there's an elderly as well. So children, adult, and elderly all together. Same here, children, adult, elderly. Then just children playground here. So those staying near children playground is also going to face some noise. Here. Okay. Here. Here. Yeah. So you have to think carefully where you want to buy the unit. I think probably around here will be the best. Lesser expressway noise and not so near the uh playground. But you face the roadside noise. Well, I think roadside noise is less traffic. And over here should be less traffic. Less traffic. But depending, because in future, not sure what kind of medical care. If this is going to be a polyclinic, the traffic over here will be high. So not sure. And also depending on the church, I'm not sure is it going to be mega church or what. Yeah. So these two development will affect the traffic around this area, Woodgrove Avenue. Okay. So next to it actually is a existing BTO that is under construction nearby. Woodgrove Shopping Mall. Woodgrove Condo is opposite. Okay. So basically that's the site plan and floor plan. What do you think of it? Okay. What do you think of it? So yeah, basically that's it. I think this development is within walking distance to like Marsiling MRT and Woodlands MRT station. Okay. But it's a bit of further away. Marsiling you can walk about 1.3 kilometer. Woodlands is around 1.6 kilometer away. Around there. You can actually take bus or cycle, or if you want to walk, you can walk. You can walk. Okay. The site plan, as what you can see, is actually long corridors and high number of units sharing the same lift lobby. Okay, so privacy concern as well. Okay, I think the biggest selling point is actually the price. The price, as what I've shown you guys, the price is pretty affordable, especially the 2-room flats. Okay, 2-room flats, which is pretty affordable. Okay, yeah. So, and yeah, 164,000 to 211,000. And the 4-room is actually from 253,000, while 5-room is actually from 472,000. Okay, given the popularity of the Woodlands area, I think a lot of people like that. You can go to the nearby GB for shopping, and also there's a lot of nearby amenities. And being a standard flat is only like 5 years MOP. This will be a good place, good location, and 5-room flat is pretty affordable. Rate, okay, for larger families. Okay, so with like 257 units available, I think you get a higher chance to good selections compared to other BTO launches, which is limited. Location-wise, you have a lot of amenities, as I mentioned. You have the Woodgrove Mall, Vista Mall, supermarket, eateries, healthcare facilities, all within walking distance. And just I mentioned the nearby, going to have a healthcare center. I'm not sure it's going to be what exactly. Okay, what exactly? Healthcare center here and a church. Okay, so do take note of that. So the next to it is actually the BTO next to it is actually the Woodgrove Acres BTO. It's a much more larger project with about over 1,100 units. This could actually strengthen your future resale benchmark and contribute to the overall growth of the neighborhood. Those who want to secure a higher floor unit, right? You might have enjoy block view. So some steps face extensive greenery beyond the expressway, or others overlook the low-rise development. Okay, the next phase, the expressway is going to have a noise level, especially low floor to mid floor. I think over in the top floor is also going to be having a high noise level, but the low and mid floor is going to face the most noise level. Okay, I think overall, Woodland Acres offer a strong combination of affordability, the type mix of 2-room, 3-room, 4-room, 5-room flats with nearby amenities, and much more flexible in terms of the time frame. You can sell up to 5 years and you can rent out the whole place, and within the walking distance to MRT stations. Okay, and schools nearby, but the proximity may be a drawback to the expressway, as you can see here, expressway. So basically that plus with the standard classification of the flat, making it very good attractive options lah. So you don't mind on taking feeder bus, or you want to walk longer distance, you can consider getting an Woodgrove Acres for a good option. But to remember the noise level. The noise level can be very, very, very high. Okay, so just want to show you the noise level. I did a video, this video of the noise level of the nearby condo park. Rosewood 1 bedroom. Hear the noise level. Let's hear the noise level. Okay, so that's the noise level. Very noisy, right? Okay, very noisy. Very noisy. So be careful on it. Okay, be careful of the noise level. Yeah, you have to think carefully whether you want to get this unit now because of noise. Okay, that's it. If you like this video review of Woodlands Acres, Woodgrove Acres, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel for more future BTO launches review. Thanks for watching and click the thanks button as well. Goodbye.